He got help from an unknown source that changed his fate completely. He became rich enough to enjoy every luxury of life, unaware how this help will hunt him on that particular eve.
Mobiles are forbidden in casino.
Welcome back to Paramount Recapped. I don't have many subscribers, but your single comment is a ray of hope to motivate me.
Bye, sunshine.
In Washington, D.C., a woman heads to the metro, following a mysterious text that promises she'll get some big, life-changing answers at crossing 1-1-1-4. Spoiler alert, the only life change she gets is an express ticket to the afterlife, thanks to an oncoming train. Not exactly what she had in mind, right? Meanwhile, in sunny Thailand, Max, an American tech whiz, is finishing up some work and gearing up to head back home. But before he can even pack his bags, a mysterious package shows up at his hotel. Inside, a slick, high-tech smartphone with no instructions. No note. No, hey Max, this phone is about to turn your life upside down. Nothing. Naturally, he's curious but decides to watch some TV first, as you do when strange gifts arrive. The news is all about a big debate on a bill that would give the NSA more power to spy on everyone. So, just typical world's falling apart stuff. Suddenly, the new phone buzzes with a text offering Max a half-off deal at his hotel. Who says no to discounts? Max thinks, so he checks with the front desk, and shockingly, it's legit. He decides to stay longer, probably thinking this mystery phone might just be my new personal travel aid. Meanwhile, in Russia, a bald dude gets a notification that another phone has been activated. This guy's probably thinking, oh great, someone else is getting cryptic texts and discounted vacations. Anyway, back to Max. He spends the weekend relaxing, checking the news, and finds out that the big NSA bill failed by a single vote. Oh, and his flight? Yeah, it crashed. But thanks to the spooky text, Max didn't get on the plane. Talk about dodging a bullet, or in this case, a plane crash. The phone then buzzes again, suggesting Max invest in a company called Sizer. Max, being skeptical or just lazy, ignores it. Later, he compliments the hotel staff for their cool marketing campaign, only to get confused looks. Apparently, they had nothing to do with the mysterious messages. To make matters worse, Max later finds out Sizer's stock skyrocketed, and he missed out on a fortune. Classic Max. Next morning, another message tells him to hop over to Prague. Because why not? When he lands, he's hounded by a persistent Russian taxi driver named Yuri, who pitches his cab service like he's running a marathon. Max tries to shake him off, but eventually gives in, mostly because Yuri's offering a killer deal. During the ride, Yuri spots Max's phone and is all, whoa, where'd you get that? It's not even out yet. Yuri hands Max his card, mentioning his side hustle in tech and gadgets. Yeah, Yuri's the guy with 10 different side jobs. Once at the hotel, Max tries to get more info about the package delivery, but the company's all like, sorry, privacy rules, and leaves him hanging. Then another text pops up, directing Max to slot machine 13 at the casino, promising a jackpot after 4 spins. Max bribes the guy already playing, takes over, and boom, hits the jackpot. The casino surveillance team, led by a guy named John, is like, wait, what? This guy's either the luckiest man alive or pulling a fast one. Max gets another message, this time sending him to a blackjack table. He bets all his winnings and you guessed it, wins again. John, watching from the security cameras, is convinced this guy's phone is up to something fishy. He sends a guard to tell Max that phones aren't allowed in the casino. Not wanting to lose his winning streak, Max calls Yuri for help. Yuri says he can rig up something that'll let Max get the text without physically using the phone. Yuri's solution? A Bluetooth earpiece because, of course, Yuri's a gadget guy. Back at the hotel, Max stumbles into a fight between a man and a woman named Camilla. Like a true hero, or just someone with bad timing, Max tries to step in and gets knocked out. While he's out cold, Camilla sneakily clones his phone SIM card. When Max comes to, the guy's gone, and Camilla's acting all chill, so Max tries to flirt. Classic. Meanwhile, John and his team are baffled because they can't track Max's messages. Max, now armed with his new earpiece setup from Yuri, heads back to the casino. Listening to the whispered instructions through the earpiece, Max wins again. John, watching this unfold, sends his team to nab Max, but Max, being Max, almost makes it out before getting caught by FBI agent Dave. Dave takes Max to a shady warehouse and starts grilling him about the phone. Max, playing the innocent card, convinces Dave he doesn't know what's going on. Dave, buying it, or maybe just tired, leaves Max alone for a bit. Then, surprise! John shows up looking for answers too. Turns out, the FBI has been investigating people who've been getting weird financial tips via text. Max is just the latest in a list that includes a real estate agent, a credit exec, and a woman from the subway. Dave and John, now reluctantly teaming up, bring Max into the fold to avoid arrest. Dave keeps the phone and tells Max to stay in his hotel for safety. Meanwhile, John talks to his boss, Mueller, who basically says spare no expense. Find out who's behind this. The next day, Max gets a call from Camilla, and they meet up for drinks, sharing some personal stories. Just as things start to heat up, John and Dave show up and drag Max off for a new mission. They've got a trace on the texts and need 3 more messages to nail down the source. Max goes back to the casino, chips in hand, but this time he loses. Then the phone delivers a final warning. Try to shut it down, and Max is done. Things look grim, but Burke's team manages to trace the sender to Maryland. Then, in a weird twist, Burke orders everyone to shut down the tracking system. Turns out, this might all be tied to some secret NSA program called Echelon. Dave gives Max and John the bad news, but John's sharp enough to figure out what's really going on. Burke, back at the NSA, realizes that his precious system might have a leak, even though everything seems normal. Meanwhile, Max spends the night at Camilla's place. They have a cozy little evening, but things get sketchy in the morning when Camilla gets a shady call, hinting that she should keep Max from leaving. Looks like things are about to get even more complicated for our guy Max. Max receives mysterious texts on his phone pointing to a location, and Burke instructs Dave to send a decoy to investigate. Skeptical, Dave's worries prove valid when the agent gets killed in a staged car accident. Meanwhile, Max digs into Echelon, realizing its ability to spy on people could allow the government to invade homes if up. Camilla tries to distract him, but slips up about Omaha, making Max suspicious of her true identity. Before he can confront her, Camilla saves Max from a sniper by pushing him out of the way. As they fight off attackers in their apartment, Camilla is shot in the arm. Despite her injuries, she takes on the intruders, but Max accidentally makes noise, allowing another assailant to sneak. Just as she's overwhelmed, Max stabs the mercenary in the leg, giving Camilla a chance to defeat it. The sniper escapes, and John reveals he's been working with Camilla all along. John rushes Max out of the now dangerous apartment. On the way, Dave retrieves Max's phone and finds a creepy message stating they want him. John warns Max about NSA tracking and suggests they lay low in Moscow. Max wants Yuri's help analyzing his SIM card, but John is hesitant. However, they have Camilla's clone SIM details, which allows them to contact Mueller for safe passage. Once in Moscow, Burke learns about their whereabouts and sends Dave to find them. Max and John meet Yuri, who agrees to help but seems uneasy about John. After a little exploring, they discover the strange messages were coming from Echelon itself, which uses its spying capabilities to predict various outcomes. The FBI arrives, forcing Max and John to escape through a back door. They steal a van and engage in a car chase, which takes a dangerous turn when they head toward an oncoming train. John shoots at Dave's car, causing an explosion. Cornered, Dave returns the phone to Max and admits Echelon seems to favor him, revealing even Burke can't touch him now. Max points a gun at Dave, who insists they should work together. Another message directs them to Omaha, where Max had worked on his first project. When they arrive at the hangar, the FBI finds only servers. Max receives a text to authorize BIOS, but the servers are empty. An agent informs him that the last owner had also received strange messages and bought Max's phone with their credit card. Max realizes Echelon is trying to relocate to these servers, making him the key to the plan. Echelon aims to upgrade itself globally, and Dave urges Max to stop it. Just as Max tries to act, Echelon sends a warning message, revealing it has access to global financial data and is holding the world's finances hostage. Max works to bypass Echelon security, while Dave updates Burke, who reveals he wants Echelon to evolve, claiming orders from the president. This revelation leads Dave and John to rebel against Burke. As they prepare for the confrontation, Max connects with Echelon, learning it interprets its mission as protecting U.S. freedoms. He instructs it to review content against the surveillance bill, and upon realizing its danger, Echelon shuts down. In the aftermath, Burke faces the president and braces for scrutiny from the Senate, likely ending his career. Meanwhile, Mueller helps secure Max's release, and the Echelon scandal is kept under wraps. With Burke's power dwindling, John considers returning to the FBI, and Max reconnects with Camilla, who reveals the bail money came from you. Max suggests a trip to France to escape the chaos. A final message from Yuri congratulates Max, revealing he's been working for the Russian security service all along.